Little geodes. It is so hard to resist picking them up. And it is so hard resisting cutting them up. And it is so hard to resist polishing them up. Take a look at these that got cut up and some that got polished up. They're awesome. And this is my setup. Yeah, I know, it's crude, it's rude. It gets the job done, or at least it gets close enough so that I can have somebody else with a lot more finesse finish things up for me. These are gonna get cut up. These are gonna get just thrown into the polisher as is. We'll see what happens there. This one is crynoid, calyx. I just can't resist cutting into something like that. This is a stroma. Yeah, it's cool just like it is. Could be cooler if it was cut up. This, don't really know what that is, but it looks like it has a little bit of quartz and some jasper, maybe even a little bit of agatizing going on, so that's got to be cut up to see what's inside. The results of cutting up these little geodes. It's not bad. Now these are going to go in the tumbler, so there'll be some pattern on the outside that will be very nice. Here's one that I thought might be a crynoid calyx because of that indentation. This is what it looks like on the inside. Very nice. Here's one that I thought might be a little bit agate-y. And it is cool, but I don't see any agate there. Might make a difference when it gets cut up and polished completely. Here's another potential beauty. This is what it looks like on the outside. On the inside, be a little bit bland, so the outside might end up being better than the inside. These will go in the polisher as is. I think this red and texture on the outside of that one will be nice. This one already was polished a little bit, but a chunk broke off of it, so I cut off some more, and I think that'll end up being nice. This one I think is going to be a beauty on the outside. It's so flat, I decided not to cut it up. Geodized and agatized. And there's some crystals there too. Kind of a nice piece. All right, so this one was the stroma. Looks pretty cool on the outside. It looks amazing on the inside. I like that quite a bit. I think that's gorgeous. That's just a little bit of gorgeous right there. We follow it up with maybe not so gorgeous, a little bland, but once I put that in the tumbler, it could very well be beautiful. This is another one that started out in the tumbler. I decided that I wanted to cut it up after all. And look at that beauty. Whoa, that is nice. This is the outside, and voila on the inside. The outside may end up being better than the inside. This broke apart when I decided I was going to go ahead and cut it apart. Broke into 3 pieces. This piece is very nice. That is decent. This is just filler at this point. That's what it is. It's a flat geode. And it is so white on the inside, but I do see some bands there. And once it's polished up, it might be more interesting. I have 3 here that I thought were too big for my saw. Yeah, I probably could have done it, but I took them to a friend and I asked him to cut them. So he did, but he also polished them. That I think is pretty nice. Now it's not as spectacular as I sort of expected, and these may end up going into the tumbler even though they're already polished on their face. Okay, this is another one that he cut. I thought it looked kind of interesting on the outside, but on the inside it was even better. So that's pretty nice. Of the 3 that he polished, this one was the best. This is what it looks on the outside. That's what it looks like on the inside. Isn't that amazing? I love it. Just a lot going on there. A little geode, just a little geode, and inside it is wonderful. Thanks for watching.